Hello and welcome to the Wisenheimer Report. I'm Alec Wisenheimer. Senator Larry Craig of Idaho has resigned from the U.S. Senate. The senator pled guilty to a misdemeanor count of lewd behavior and lascivious tap dancing in a Minneapolis airport bathroom back in June. The senator defends his actions as merely having a wide bathroom stance and said any inadvertent contact between his shoe and that of an undercover police officer's in the next stall was totally innocent. Talk has already begun about who will fill his shoes, since next year his seat will be up for grabs. When asked about his future plans, the senator said he was going to work on clearing his name and would do so in the form of a Broadway musical. This past Saturday began the federal government's year-long experiment of allowing 100 Mexican trucks complete access to U.S. roads. This follows a similar 20-year experiment allowing Mexican border runners complete access to U.S. cities. The government has not said what a successful test would look like, but it's fair to conclude from their past record that a successful test will decrease border security, increase illegal immigration and drug trafficking, and continue its war on the middle class by replacing U.S. truckers with cheaper foreign truckers. In business news, megacorporation Altria is going to spin off its Philip Morris International Tobacco Unit and focus it on emerging markets, otherwise known as underdeveloped countries with weak legal systems that tend to smoke like chimneys. Altria also hopes that its efforts will help Philip Morris avoid many of the legal restrictions it faces in the U.S., such as lawsuits over the fact that their product can kill people when used as directed. With its push for more international markets, Philip Morris may take the opportunity to reveal a new world cigarette called the Amazon Lumberjack later this year. Telecom giant Verizon wants a federal court to throw out a lawsuit against it in the name of national security. The lawsuit accuses the company of violating federal privacy laws by allegedly handing over millions of phone records to the federal government. More accurately, the company is whining that it was the federal government that told it to break the laws in the first place.
Come on. You won't get caught. Trust me. Well, okay.
Furthermore, Verizon claims that the nation's telephone privacy laws interfere with its free speech rights, which they apparently feel includes the right to tell anyone they want about your phone records. If they are concerned about any rights, it's likely to be their Fifth Amendment right not to incriminate themselves. Computer maker Apple has invited the press to a special event this week in San Francisco. Rumors have the company introducing a new iPod, or possibly Steve Jobs will get that well-deserved and long overdue makeover, featuring a dress shirt and a nice pair of pants. In science news, according to genetic scientists, artificial life is just a few years away. Curiously, this is something Hollywood and plastic surgeons have achieved for years. However, Mark Badeau, COO of Proto-Life, says we're talking about a technology that could change our world in pretty fundamental ways. In fact, in ways that are impossible to predict. Speaking of unpredictable, didn't we dismiss this proto-life thing as unworkable after the Genesis catastrophe and the resurrection of Spock? And finally, rumors are flying about Dunkin Donuts' experimentation with a new variation of their donut store to be targeted in urban areas with large populations of after-hours bars. The new stores will cater to the late-night partiers with the new name Dunkin Donuts. We tried to contact the corporate office in Canton, Massachusetts, but since we called at 2:30 in the morning, no one was available for comment. And that's all this week for the Wisenheimer Report. Until next week, I'm Alec Wisenheimer. After that, I'll be Andrew Jackson. See ya.